Greetings and salutations, my fellow Lars players. Today we will be discussing one of Lars' most important tools, down back 4. Today I would like to discuss how, when, and why you should be using down back 4. We will start with the why. Despite it being launched punishable on block, the move comes out at 21 frames, which is essentially unreactable against 97% of humans. That is a scientific number that I got through thorough research and testing. There has been rumbling amongst the Lars Discord that some people can react to it, but unless you believe you can react to this move isn't getting blocked on reaction. There aren't many sweeps that come out at such a speed from a standing position. The only thing that's comparable is Armor King and Raven, but those come out a bit slower at 23 frames, which is right at the speed where people can react. And both of those aren't as oppressive on hit as Lars. All this is to say that Lars might have the most viable sweep in the game. An honorable mention is also Eliza. She has a fairly quick sweep that doesn't launch on normal hit, and it gives some pretty advantageous frames, +5 to 4. I'm not sure exactly, and it also leaves the opponent in a crouching position. However, unlike Lars, her sweep is severely lacking in range. It doesn't compare at all. It's very, very short. Now, I did say that Lars has the best sweep in the game, but I actually believe that title would go to Yoshimitsu's. His sweep comes out at 18 frames, so it's even faster than Lars. It has similar frame advantage and leaves you on crouching, just like Lars. And better yet, you can chain them together, so you can do maybe 2 or 3 to really just mess with your opponent. Very unsafe, but you have the option and it exists. So all that is to say that Yoshimitsu has a comparably strong, if not stronger, sweep than Lars. The only pitfall to that is that he has to put himself in more of a risk. And also, his follow-ups may not be as strong because he does not have a safe low from full crouch, and he does not have a uninterruptible safe counter hit mid from full crouch. So Lars may potentially have better options, but I'm not sure for certain. I am not a Yoshi main. Not only is the speed of this move impressive, but the effects on hit are quite impressive as well. It is +5 and it leaves the enemy in a crouching position, which severely limits their options. This is actually something I forgot about until a recent mirror match I had with another Lars. This move is really unpleasant to get hit by. With the addition of full crouch down forward 2, which was essentially designed to be used in conjunction with down back 4, you get some pretty strong mix-ups on hit because they have to respect you now, because you can kill them with essentially no risk to yourself due to the existence of full crouch down forward 2. I personally mix it up with a running 3 or forward 4-3, but if you want to be a little bit on the safer side, you can go for a full crouch 1+2. But, in my opinion, it's not enough to make the enemy want to press something, so you want to use one of the stronger options to further amplify the threat of full crouched down forward 2. Down back 4 also has pretty ridiculous range, and you can do it at any range to get yourself a counter hit because the counter hit launcher is not range dependent. And you can use the exact same combo every time, because unlike Armor King, you don't have to adjust your combo depending on what range you get the counter hit on. So it's a lot more reliable as well. Finally, down back 4 has slight tracking to the right, which is Lars's weak side. Can be sidewalked to the right, but a quick sidestep sometimes is not enough to get out of Lars's down back 4 range. And essentially also more or less tracks all the way to the left. Long story short, guys, you should be using down back 4 to stop momentum as a keep away tool, but just remember, try not to use it as like a flowchart tool. Don't just jab, down forward 1, down back 4, because its strongest ability is the fact that it has such great range. So abuse that, and when you're in close enough range to do a low, probably go for something like a forward 4-3 or something like that, because a down back 4 is more of a setup, counter hit, keep out tool rather than like a momentum continuer or something, and that's due to the fairly lower damage. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys learned some good rule of thumb of how to use down back 4, and not to be afraid of using it despite it being launch punishable. It's really powerful, and make sure you capitalize on every time you use the move. Gather information. Does the opponent block? Does he press a button? Does he sidestep? Does he stand still? I mean, all these things are essential on making this powerful move even more effective. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.